YouTube, your boy Protect Man back on that one, man. If you notice, I'm a little more quiet than usual. My wife is sleeping, so I do not want to wake her up. So the energy will be high, but the volume will be low. Let's keep it that way. Man, what's going on, man? It's your boy Tom, aka Protect Sports. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Labor Day. Monday, hope everyone had a really good Labor Day weekend. We wrapping up the summer months and entering the fall. Hope everybody had a really good weekend. Spent time with family. You party, you went to Atlanta, whatever. If you went to Cali, I don't know what you did. Everybody teeing up in all these other different states and having a good time. Just stay safe, stay healthy, and don't catch COVID, okay? But today's video is going to be a quick NFL rundown. I'm going to talk about the different moves that happened over the weekend. We got 5 in particular I really want to talk about. Give my opinions on them real quick, put the video in a bow, wrap it up. I'll have a Washington football team video today, as I talk about the 53-man roster being finalized, but I will talk about it in another video later on today, and I will upload this and that video also today. So let's go and get started with the first move. Clowney found a new home. As you know, Jadeveon Clowney was in Seattle last year after being traded from the Texans. The Texans didn't move him for basically chump change. They basically gave him away, to be honest. Houston gave him away to Seattle. Seattle had him for a season. He wasn't as productive as he wanted to be in the contract season due to a core muscle injury he had. They had to get surgery on the off season. I think he might have had during the season, I think. Don't quote me. He only played 13 games, only had 3 sacks, but was really impactful in the run game. He also had a defensive touchdown too. So, some good moments for Jadeveon Clowney, but not the consistency you were looking for to keep him around. And then he won a 20-minute season. So, Seattle was not paying that. So he stayed a free agent for a while. I'm talking a while. Like he just got signed, yesterday? Like he's been a free agent for a while. Tennessee gave him a call. And Mike Vrabel, former coach of Jadeveon's back in his Houston days, has a really good connection with Jadeveon, and they kind of eked out a contract with the upper management of Tennessee. And Jadeveon is 1 year, a 1-year deal, 1-year proven deal. In my opinion, is what it really sounds like. It's valued up to $15 million, but I think it has to do with incentives and a little bit of guaranteed money. Bunch of incentives, bunch of goals he can make to make extra money, all that type of stuff. But it's valued up to $15 million. So, in my opinion, I think it's a good move for the Titans. The Titans can use another pass rusher. Harold Landry is young and still like learning the game. In my opinion, he seems like he can make some impact players here and there, but nothing special. And the kid Simmons they drafted him, he's come off an injury too. So, really good depth piece. And they lose Logan Ryan this offseason, so your secondary is a little weaker. So I think getting a better pass rush will help your secondary a little bit, as you did lose a really prominent corner in your cornerback room in Logan Ryan. So really good move by Tennessee, keeping Jadeveon Clowney, keeping him off the free agent market for another team to sign him during the season. Really smart by Tennessee. And I really think he's going to be really impactful for the Titans. I think he's going to be there, be very impactful. Would it be a 1-year proven deal when he goes somewhere else? Maybe. But at least he'll be able to show themselves that he is the Jadeveon Clowney that he is. He's not that 3-sack guy we saw last year that made some impact splash plays here and there, but wasn't consistent like he was in Houston. So yeah, really good move for Tennessee and really good for Jadeveon reuniting with Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel was the coach that he had his career year with. In 2017, he had 9.5 sacks, which is a career high. So really good move by both teams, by both parties in the situation. Next. We have a couple of contract extensions to talk about. We have Keenan Allen. I'm sorry, Keenan Allen, Chargers wide receiver. He got a 4-year, $80 million extension, I think with $55 million guaranteed. Don't quote me. I'm not sure about the guaranteed money, but the majority was guaranteed, though. I know that for certain. My opinion on it, really good move by the Chargers. Keenan Allen is one of the best receivers in football, in my opinion. He's super consistent. Very, very dependable guy. And he's going to be a nice fit for the Chargers for a very long time. And Justin Herbert needs that security blanket, that dependable guy on 3rd and 8 who's going to give him 10 yards. On 3rd and 5 who's going to give him 6 or 7. Also a guy who can make some big plays down the field too. I think Keenan Allen's a really nice fit. And Los Angeles. I'm glad he's going to be there for the long haul. And it's going to help Justin Herbert grow as a football player. So, like that move. I love that move for the Chargers. I'm glad they can keep Keenan Allen around. He's the epitome of a Charger. He's been there. He's a veteran. I love Keenan Allen. I'm a big Keenan Allen guy, and really good move in my opinion to keep Keenan Allen around for the long haul. Next, we have Deshaun Watson, Houston Texans quarterback, franchise quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL in my opinion. When he's gonna get paid, when he's gonna get his money, when he's gonna get broken off. And he got broken off over the weekend. He got a 4-year extension for $160 million, and $111 of that $1 million is guaranteed to Deshaun. I think it's a really good move for Houston to keep their franchise quarterback around. I think Deshaun is one of the best quarterbacks in football as of today. And I think also he'll be one of the best quarterbacks for years to come. I think he's only going to get better as he starts to hit his apex of his career. And with them moving on from New Hopkins, you had to keep Deshaun. It was no like him walking away in free agency or you having to trade him away because you had to franchise tag him in 3 years and you couldn't do anything with his contract. He had 2 years left on his deal. So you have 2 years left on the current deal, and then the extension kicks in, which means he'll have 6 years left in Houston. He'll have 6 years in Houston for probably around $200 million. Solid. The extension is worth $40 million per season. That extension brings him up to Patrick Mahomes' level of salary, and he's right behind Patrick Mahomes' salary in the NFL. Really good move by Houston. Deshaun deserves the money. He is the Houston Texans. He is their franchise. Without Deshaun Watson, this team is trash. So yes, I really am glad Deshaun got paid. Another thing was the Raiders made a weird trade over the weekend. They traded a third-round pick in 2020 draft. I forgot his name. Just forgot his name. It's Lynn something. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I forgot his name. Don't get mad at me. I forgot his name. But they traded him and a 6th-round pick for a 4th-round pick. Now, given this guy was a I think he was a running back, or he was a quarterback turned wide receiver turned to running back. Was kind of a positionless player. Very interesting move though to trade a 3rd-round pick for even sees a down in your uniform. That's weird. I just wanted to find that weird. I'll have his name in the description, in the title and the description of the video. I just forgot his name offhand. Sorry, y'all. And then the final one I want to talk about is Adrian Peterson, former Vikings, Cardinals, Saints, and Washington Redskins running back. He did get cut over the weekend, early in the weekend, late in the work week, Friday. He did get cut on Friday, and after he did get cut, the Lions picked him up for 1 year, $1 million. I think it's a really good move for the Lions. DeAndre Swift's a rookie. Kerryon Johnson off an injury. Don't know what Kerryon Johnson has left in the tank. I think he's playing left in the tank. He's a young player, but we don't know how much time he has left in Detroit. They could be looking to move Kerryon Johnson for all we know. So I don't want J.D. McKissick walking through that door, and T.J. Johnson's okay. So I do like Adrian Peterson being there. I think he could be if Swift doesn't stay healthy or something, he's a really nice insurance policy, and I don't think he's gonna be the starter. So I would not be worried about Adrian Peterson if you're any team playing against the Lions. I think he's a guy who's on goal line situations. If DeAndre Swift were to get hurt, then I think he will be the starting running back, and then you'll have the game plan for Adrian. But you don't have the game plan for Adrian right now, in my opinion. I think it's a DeAndre Swift show until proven otherwise. But it's a nice insurance policy for DeAndre Swift if he were to get hurt, or if he's not getting up to speed enough, fast enough, in the Lions' opinion. So that's going to do it for me for this video. I found the Raiders trade to be very weird. I like the Adrian Peterson move to the Lions. I wish he went to a contender though. I'm kind of sad he went to Detroit of all places. But whatever. I'm glad he's back on. I'm glad he's on a NFL roster. He deserves to be on an NFL roster. He's a really good quality running back, even at his age at 35. And he could bring to the Lions that they don't have in their running back room. Deshaun getting paid is a nice move as well. I like that move as well. He deserved the money and he got it, so I'm really happy for him. I'm happy for Keenan Allen. And I'm happy for Jadeveon Clowney, too. A lot of good news over the weekend, in my opinion. So if you come subscribe to your new mandatory post notifications or catch a protest sports video, put God first out the way, say with this COVID-19, or maybe the most athletic and talented, as long as you're professional on the field, technically sound, fundamentally sound, you will always overcome the lack of talent, athleticism through hard work and dedication. Protect fans. Always have a great one, stay safe, and comment your thoughts on these 5 moves, man.